Guys, welcome to my channel and video. In this video, by the way, my name is Raj Sahu. I'm founder of Christ First, an online Paul free church, a cancer free church based in South California. I'll put the link if you guys want to see what it's all about. Without wasting any time, I want to dive straight into the focus of this video, which is very simple. I'm going to ask a lot of questions about the teachings of this. I call him an apostate, devil's messenger, not Apostle Paul. This man proclaimed himself an apostle. Anyway, Jesus never mentioned him, okay? Never once mentioned him. His name is missing in action. Today, one of his greatest teachings of this apostate Paul is, sorry, I can't call him apostle until I hear it from Christ on the day of judgment that this guy is legit. I'm not going to accept this nonsense heresies. I'll be contrasting what Paul teaches in Ephesians 2:8-9. It's a staple of our churches, one of the most favorite verses, and of course through them it has become ours. Mine also for many years, till I realized this man is a deceiver, Paul. But this is addressed to Paulians, not to the ones who have already figured out this man was a deceiver. But there are millions of Paul lovers, in fact could be in excess of 1 billion or even 2 billions across the world. This is addressed to you guys who love this guy and accept him as a legit apostle. So hear this very carefully. Ephesians 2:8-9. This video is going to be less than 10 minutes, so I'll give you bite-sized videos to mull on or chew on, so you can make your decisions, Paulians. Ephesians, I call you Paulians because you are not truly Christians. Christ and Paul's, there was a great clash between Christ's doctrine of salvation and Paul's doctrine of salvation. I put all that on my videos. Check it out, guys. And I'm talking in a fun way. I'm not really attacking, but this is very serious. What he's teaching is so far from the truth. And he got bashed by one other author in the Bible. Paul got bashed very hard. So let's see that. Ephesians 2:8-9, Paul claims, "For it is by grace you have been saved." Right? You must have heard this 100 times, maybe 1,000 times, right? "For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourself, it is the gift of God, and not by works, so that no man may boast." He's saying very clearly, you have been saved by grace through faith and not by works, so that none of you may ever boast. Sounds good, right? The problem here is grace is a word Jesus never even uttered from his mouth. I've said that 1,000 times. For the unversed who are watching my video for the first time, I'm telling you guys, check it out, and it's a big red flag way up. Jesus never uttered the word grace. Then how should I accept? Based on your testimony, somebody else's, some pastor teaching somewhere? What if I start saying, oh, I saw a vision and Jesus gave me this, now from you are not saved by grace, nor by faith, nor by nothing, just leave me and get out. Will you believe this doctrine also? I'll put that in a second video. This thing here is a pointer to the fact that Jesus did not use the word grace, and yet this man says you have been saved by grace through faith, which is not from yourself, it is a gift of God and not by works. He's saying very clearly there's no need to obey and all that, because it's not going to help you in any ways. It has nothing to do with salvation, right? This is what I was taught, peppered with for years and years in my stint in the Protestant churches for years and years. However, the author who's going to have a swipe at Paul, and thank you so much, sir, his name is James. Okay, it's not, so don't attack me yet. Attack James, because he's going to land a right straight on the jaw of this apostate Paul. What does he say in James 2:19-20? I just read 3 times Ephesians 2:8-9. You're not saved by works, but by grace through faith, which of course Jesus never taught, never used on the day of judgment. He gave you the vision, Matthew 25:31-46. Grace is missing in action. The only thing he used was works. Check it out, okay? I won't go, so this doesn't exceed 10 minutes under any circumstance. James 2:19-20, James says, you believe that God is one. He's telling us. And especially Paulians. He's attacking Paul. You believe that God is one. Good for you, he says. Even the demons believe that. Now he takes a swipe. Demons also believe in God, like you and I believe. They also believe. And they shudder also. And they shudder. They're scared. They're God-fearing. Or they're terrorized by God, whichever word you use. Then you know what he says? You foolish man, he's telling Paulians. Do you want evidence that faith without works is dead? He says there is nothing called faith and all without works. It's a dead faith without works. Now you just read Ephesians 2:8-9. And now you read this where it is you're saved by grace through faith and not by works. This is the opposite. Or explain to me. Am I not getting this simple English? What's happening? He's saying that faith is dead. You fool. And then he says, you fool, because he's chastising us. He's kind of slapping us to help us wake up from us stupor of Paul. Question to you, Paulians, dear Paulians, is how are you different from the demons? They believe. You also believe. So how are you different than demons is the question of this video. Please explain. Since we have saved by faith, faith. These guys also have faith in God. They believe that God is one. And they shudder also. They're scared of it. Why else would they shudder? They recognize it. So how are you guys different? Since the common factor between Paulians, the Paul lovers, and demons is they both believe. Both don't seem to give any importance to works, right? Neither the Christians, most of the Protestant Christians really, and the demons. So please explain. I'll appreciate some feedback without attacks. Give me some good verses. Give me some good solid reason. How are you different than demons who also believe? Thank you for watching my videos. God bless everybody. Bye for now.